Hi guys. Have you ever wondered about dairy with multiple sclerosis? Well, you should. You should wonder. I'm going to share today about my experiences with dairy and MS, what I've learned over the years from different naturopaths and just my own sort of self-study. So it's very important, I think, that you maybe see a naturopath, see some kind of doctor who can do a blood test for you. They just take out a little bit of blood and then they'll send it to a lab where you will have your blood tested for antibodies against these different allergens. So, for example, I had a blood draw and I found out that I'm really allergic to dairy. They test for cow's milk, casein, lactalbumin, goat's milk. I'm not really allergic at all to goat's milk, and I think many people will find that. They'll be allergic to cow's milk but not goat, and that's true for me. Mozzarella cheese, Swiss cheese, they test all these foods, test what antibodies appear in your blood, if any, to these foods, and then you can know if you're allergic. Because for me, with milk, like, I can digest it fine. I've always been able to digest it fine. But these antibodies in your blood tell us that you're allergic to dairy, that I'm allergic to dairy. And what does that mean? This is kind of a big deal. This is kind of big news, I thought. So, because I am this allergic to dairy, my body will attack my nervous system as it's attacking this dairy. And why? Because, this is the clincher, there's a protein or something, there's like a protein in the myelin sheath that is almost identical to a protein in the dairy. And so when your body is allergic to the dairy, it's going to attack the dairy, but it's also going to attack that part of your nervous system, because it can't tell the difference. Your immune system can't differentiate between the dairy that it's been called to attack. It's also going to attack that bit of the myelin, because that little protein is almost identical. And it's called like butyrophilin. I got this from my really great naturopath in Seattle. She's really curious about nutrition with multiple sclerosis, as we all should be, in my humble opinion. But what she shared with me really altered the course of my whole life in a way, but it altered the course of my disease, I believe. So I was tested for this stuff about 6 months after my MS diagnosis. So I was taking Avonex at the time, but I was just, wanting to find out all the other things that were going on, because I knew I didn't have MS because my body was lacking the Avonex, right? Like, I didn't have MS because of a lack of Avonex, or a lack of Copaxone, or a lack of Rebif, all those drugs that I tried that didn't help me, like I was just getting worse on those drugs. What's the real problem there? And this can be a really good start, I feel. Like, I'm no medical expert, and I'm not going to give medical advice, except to say that you should seek medical advice in this area, in my humble opinion. Dairy, it's like, I think she also said the majority of people with MS have a dairy allergy, but you might not even know until you have this blood test. So it's totally worth getting the test. I think it was like $150. It can be a lot. Okay, and this was 10 years ago. I'm not sure how much it is now. But really, it's worth knowing. Because, sometimes it's just hard to make all these big dietary changes, and especially if you don't know if it's really going to make a difference in your health, in your daily life. It will make a difference in your daily life to, make these big changes, but you don't know if it's going to have the effect that you want, which is to get better, right? So I really believe that we can get better from MS, and I don't really trust those big pharma meds that, like I said, I kept getting worse on them. But to know, this is power. This is power right here. To know about the allergy and to know to avoid it. I've had MS now for 15 years, and so I guess my test was 15 years ago. But really, so I've really been careful in those past 15 years. I mean, okay, sometimes I will have some dairy, but I've also been told through these labs that, once a week I could have cheddar cheese. They give you a little chart, and they're gonna go over your results with you and make a plan for you, because everybody is truly different. But if you have MS, there's a pretty good chance that you're allergic to dairy. So it's definitely worth getting that test. I really feel it's important. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope this can really help somebody. I really do. It really helped me, this information. Maybe it can help you too. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.